no job. And because see, in 2021, my guy, we're aspiring to be bosses. We want to be. We want to give out jobs in the community. We're not trying to end at getting a job. If you're 50 and you're still trying to get a job, if you're 40, what the fuck is that? 48? That nigga born in 73. If you 50 and you still trying to get a fucking job because your mom is paying the bills, it's no wonder why he's stalking other men. Right. This is why he's digging in my garbage cans, peeking through my window. He want to know what a real man look like. He want to know what it feels. He want to know what type of things does a real nigga do in his house when he's alone in privacy. Like, let me see what Inky do. I'm gonna learn how to be a real.
That actually is in the Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America. It says that man needs a pattern for his life. Ooh. So, yourself and the other men that he does,
does the Moorish Science Temple have a way to stop him from stalking? Because I know that
the only thing that I can do is
I know that he has nightmares every night that he dreams he's still back at the clinic.
I'll never remember that little boy getting molested by his dad. You ain't gonna never be nothing but that little boy getting his butthole opened up by his daddy. I'll never be nothing but that little boy getting molested by his daddy. You ain't gonna never be nothing but that little boy getting his butthole opened up by his daddy.
Wow.
So I know his mind is filled with visions like that, and it spurs him to alcoholic frenzies, and then he starts to beat up his, whatever woman is around, because he starts to have visions that is Sylvia and she's not protecting him and all this kind of shit. He's clearly stalking the Moorish Science Temple of America. He clearly tried to make up his own fake version of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Is there a way to deal with that? Now, let me ask you this. Actually, I want to ask you a question before that question.
Okay.
The paperwork that he got from David Bailey Ill. When you separate, like he said he did, right? He said he separated from David Bailey Ill when people was putting the pedophile pressure on him.
Right.
Don't you have to give back those papers?
Yes, most definitely. Because you're not a part of the organization anymore. So why would those papers even, you can't do anything with them, and you're supposed to return them back to the organization. As a matter of fact, not only that, but the organization actually strikes out the documents, and there's paperwork that goes in on the public record that this person is no longer in leadership with Moorish Science Temple of America.
Wow. So his papers are not only fraudulent, but even if they weren't fraudulent, they would be expired.
Correct.
So there is no shape, form, or fashion where he would even be able to stretch the imagination of people to make them think he has any sort of connection as a grand sheik of anything except his imagination.
Yes, that's it. And then this is what happens with a lot of, one thing that I learned is with especially a lot of men.
Yeah.
They'll come into an organization and they'll get a certain position. And if they don't like whoever the teacher or the leader is, they'll go out and create their own. And when they go out and they create their own, they'll get others who feel the same way about whoever the leader or the teacher is. And by doing that, it appears to be, okay, we're a part of the same organization, or we're a part of the same, and most definitely you're not. So again, this is the reason why I say these are new people who have not been, if you have not had 10 solid years within this movement, then you wouldn't know that there was no such thing as a Toronto Mr. Johnson before. Because he wasn't here. Like me, I came into the Moorish information in 2010. I became a member of the temple in 2013. When I came in, there was no such thing as a Mr. Johnson within the movement that people even knew about.
Wow.
Right? He had been like a lot of brothers. Like a lot of brothers, they hear about the temple in prison. Right. So he learned about the prophet, the movement, like a lot of people, they find out in prison. So when you have that type of situation going on, you have new people that's coming in who's never been a part of the organization, but they've just seen, they've seen Moors around. They've seen Moors on MySpace, back in the day. Black Planet back in the day. They've seen more, from way back. Blog Talk Radio. They've seen more from way back in the day, and they were curious about the information. They was curious about, well, what is that organization about? And now with because I'm not going to cap. He's really catchy, right? He's really catchy because he's really loud and robust. But when you look at all the other Moorish leaders, you'll never see a Moorish leader act in that manner.
But let me ask you this. Well, yeah, and I think we got to stop saying Moorish leader if he's we know he's fugazi. So now with him being totally fraudulent and his paperwork being invalid, expired, and fraudulent, what does that make all of these people in the picture?
Loss.
Frauds.
Loss.
So none of these people are members of the actual Moorish Science Temple of America.
No.
How could they be?
You see at the bottom where it says Noble Temples, Orthodox Islamism?
Never heard of, nowhere with Noble Drawley.
That's what they're part of.
Whoa.
You won't find that nowhere. Noble Drawley said that.
And that is him, Noble Temples. That's that slick
Right.
shit he steals the money under.
Right.
Every fucking GoFundMe goddamn scam, he got that donate to the Noble Temples shit. So Noble Temples, Orthodox Islamism. You slippery. So this motherfucker's not even Moorish science. You slippery motherfucker.
Right.
Talk about con man.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about
Orthodox
fucking con man.
Islamism. An old Moor would never put that together.
Nah. One of the old heads will never, like, that ain't even a thing.
Show that to somebody that's in the temple.
That's not. I don't even know what that is. That's just something that's made up. And like a lot of us make up things, but that right there, you're either Moorish Science Temple of America or you're not. That's pretty much all it is. You either are or you're not.
Brother Yashua. He said Dr. Inky. See, we got respect.
Islam, brother. We got
nuts. These people is insane. And look, I got them in the throne saying, look, I'm stalking Inky right now. Like I literally got
I'm stalking Inky
Inky right. I'm trolling his page. I'm in his chat. I'm on his group. Like all these messages, these dumb motherfuckers then wrote to each other, digital high-fiving each other, fucking up my chat room, talk about what they're going to damage my business. We're going to stop him from it. That's a crime. That's
well, that's what he tried to do with my business. I have a CBD business, and he went on a rampage and was like, Moors, with the prophet approved CBD being sold in the temple with the prophet approved. Well, he started saying that. I started seeing temples all over popping up with CBD products in their temples. Because what we did was we had voted, we created a bill, and we voted that the hemp seed and flower would be our national and religious flower and seed whenever Trump had signed the Industrial Hemp Act, because we wanted to make sure that we could give the opportunity to everyone who wanted to be in that wealth transfer, because that industry is truly a wealth transfer. Just think about all of the brothers and sisters who have gone to prison for many years for cannabis. Too many. So when they made it legal, oh, we need to be in this space. There's no way that you're going to make something that you have caused so many families to not have fathers and mothers for years. You're going to make it legal now, or we're going to be in this space. So, yeah, he went on a rampage about us having a CBD business. Wow. Wow. Hold on, isn't that the person? Isn't that the person? Cryptonomics? Isn't that him?
Yeah, that's Cryptonomics but this is the secret website. See, we're not supposed to see what's going on over here. You see, this is the secret website. This is the throne. So we're not supposed to know what's going on over here. This is where all the plots is hatching. This is where they launching all their stalker plans from. All their stalker plans launches from here. This is the headquarters. So they raise as hell on the internet, and then they go back over here and pretend like they don't know what's going on and this and that. That's how they run it. But but I'm up in there. And I got so many of them, I can't even find them all.
That's another thing. If it is so serious, then why would you put LOL?
Look
why
at
would
May.
you put smiley faces?
Look at May. Look at May. Can we move to a private conversation on Messenger for a brief moment? Because she know they can't talk in private over there no more. They can't talk in private over there no more. I'm over there. Nigga, we out here in these streets, a few dollars. Your fucking circle is too. You got a circle of winos, bro. I don't know what you thinking, bro. But all you have to do is give them weed head niggas $11 on the dot, and they will sell out their mother's soul. And them wino niggas you got, they're even cheaper. $4.50, a large bottle of Cisco, and I can get all the information I need from them, man. So I got all that. So them saying, oh, we're going to do something legal to Inky. Nigga, get your ass out of here. You got to go and sit in front of a judge and sit back and talk about all this stalking and how all them videos with all the stalking. And I got every video Taharka made about me downloaded. So as he's in the video saying, and I'm going to expose your teacher and I'm going to expose your school. And them niggas think that's all legal. They think that's all okay. To then lead up to them in the private groups and then sending pictures with the whole family. Look, this nigga stalking me, stalking my teacher, and then in the middle of the stalking,
we're gonna take family pictures.
Family.
Wow.
I said, this nigga's clearly,
wow.
The Asperger's clearly has him. Who the fuck stops to take family photo op in the commission of a crime? You dumb motherfucker.
Wow. I mean, this is easy for any district attorney, because when you look at the evidence that you've gathered, any district attorney can see that this is a clear case of harassment, of stalking, of even potentially child endangerment, of a peeping Tom, because he said that he went to your home and he's peeping through the window.
Wait, sis, hold on, sis. These niggas don't understand how evidence work.
Yeah.
These niggas like, yo, Inky got to show us evidence because all he got is Taharka saying that he did it. I'm like, y'all niggas is really fucking stupid. Right. I know. This is why there's so many black folks in jail. I'm starting to not blame the white folks. Seriously. Yeah. I'm starting to say that white folks at this point are hands the fuck off because niggas are dumb. Let me give you niggas a fucking courtroom 101, you goofball dumb motherfuckers. Okay? The reason why
there's a group of people that looks to collect evidence is because usually, now I want to say usually because there's always dumb motherfuckers like this nigga who breaks the rule. But usually when people commit crime, they always deny that they commit the crime. Niggas don't usually make a video and say, ha ha, I just did this. You see what happens? So when there's no confession, when there's no confession, you goofball niggas, then you need a picture of it, a video of it, a fingerprint of it. You need a witness to testify. When you have a confession, you dumb motherfuckers, I don't need any evidence. I have the confession.
Yeah.